by the blessings of the Raven Queen, and viewers like you, we are able to make Bard Rock Cafe. You can support the show by following us on social media, supporting us on Patreon, or buying dice and accessories from our sponsor, Arcana Vault. Be sure to use code BARDROCK at checkout to save 10% on your Arcana Vault purchase. Our affiliate link, Patreon, and social media accounts can be found in the show notes.
And welcome back to episode 33 of Bard Rock Cafe. Last time, the party beat up the Blackstaff, talked to a mycologist, and interrogated a mushroom. So, it's just a regular Tuesday for D&D. They are now rushing through a portal back to Diana's graveyard, following a vision from the mushroom, leading them to the crypt, where, in theory, there is a cult to the demon queen of fungi, Zugtamoy, doing something. So, as we open, you all are just now stepping through a portal. Unfortunately, Hitoshura could not make it tonight, so he and I have worked something else out on the side, and Nadir is going to be hanging back at the Blackstaff's tower to do some research. So, we will get back to what he finds when he returns. But the rest of you, including Patricia Nettlesby, our guest star, and Mr. Spicy, and all 8 of her geese are accompanying you on this adventure.
And the demon.
And the demon. Really, it's the demon holding Mr. Spicy.
Yes, the demon who is cradling my young son, my young reptile son.
So, what would you all like to do?
I think the first thing that happens with Patricia is that she just walks through the portal, counts her geese, gets them to kind of flock around her, and then looks around and says, that's good. All right. Wait, we are missing someone. Is everyone here? I do not see that other friend we have.
Oh, Nadir mentioned that he was going to hang back and do some research. He is not feeling ready for this fight.
Well, it's like, I see. Perhaps not everyone likes mushroom. It's fine. Well, where do we find this mushroom so the demon princess mushroom person will not come out of the ground to eat us all?
It is at that... Brock just points in the direction of one of the... was it a mausoleum? Was that the right word?
Yes.
Yes, one of the mausoleums. And I'm curious, is this the same mausoleum we slept in that one time?
It is not.
Darn.
What does it look like? Like, does it have more than one entrance?
Gotcha. No, it has one entrance at the front, and it goes down into the ground. So, a lot of mausoleums will build kind of up and out. This one goes down as well. It is built in it's built like an H, like the letter H, right?
Okay.
And that crossbar at the H is the entrance. And as you go to either side, there is like rows of crypts and tombs that have bodies in them. And then at the other, as you walk into the H, straight ahead of you is the stairway going further down into the crypt.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
that is what you guys are heading towards.
Oh, this crypt is such an interesting shape. It reminds me of, anyone see that bard troupe that goes through with the puppets? They call themselves, Cardamom Avenue?
Oh yeah, I think I actually went to school, took an elective or two with one of their puppeteers.
It was so nice. They have little shows where they say, this letter is the letter of the day. And I guess this is a H, the letter of the day. I guess H stands for what? Honk? All of my geese start to honk.
I just want to know, does Armbar learn the letter H?
Aha.
What's that?
Does Armbar learn the letter H from this educational display?
Armbar, would you like to roll an intelligence check?
I think we better ought to.
At disadvantage, because we are talking about the letter H as you walk into a building.
We're walking into
Close,
letter
yeah.
H. H stands
Not,
for honk. And we all just Also stands for cat.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. Well, on disadvantage, I got 14.
Yeah, for you at disadvantage, that's pretty astronomical.
I love it.
Maybe it just has to be this big for you to understand a letter.
Something about the word honk echoes in your soul, Armbar, and you understand. You have learned the letter H, so you have A, B, C, D, and H.
You can spell the word had now.
Honk does start with the letter H. H is for honk. Honk, honk, honk.
All of the geese start honking with you.
Honk, honk, honk.
We're like dancing
just
around,
gonna-
like Armbar and mini bar are like doing the honk and like the chicken dance, kind of like with the geese.
The geese think that you're their new parent.
I always could make it as a father.
Armbar is the undercover druid of this whole campaign. You have had more animal allies than I think anyone else,
This is true.
including the druids, for the record.
Well,
Hey, to
well
be
no,
to be
'cause I
fair,
think, unless the geese count for both of them right now.
I still think I have more, but that's just because I am a druid and these are my spectral fairy geese.
I think it's just the intelligence level.
Yeah.
On a -1, I ain't making it too far in the education world.
But animals, you understand.
Yes, they speak my language.
On a peer relationship sort of thing.
There's a rage in each of these birds that speaks to you.
And now a letter H.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I want to lean over to Rook and just be like, so I'm thinking if anyone's going to sneak into there, it probably shouldn't be the one with the herd of geese.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too wise. I was just wondering, should I scout this floor first before going down? Or do you guys think we could skip it?
I think it is a good idea to know what we are walking into.
Alright, so let me just scout this H floor before, like, I start to go down to the bottom. To the basement.
What do you mean? You guys don't want to go in a goose gandering? It'll totally throw them off. No,
Imagine we just set
no
Goose
takers.
into the hole.
It's just
send
Right.
the-
Just
send the
launch
whole
one of the
thing.
geese.
Yeah.
no,
They get
No.
I don't
shot
think
by a
so.
bunch of
I don't think
arrows.
so.
no.
Episode ends on honk.
Patricia gets so mad.
Alright, so
Oh.
Rook, how would you like to go about scouting out this floor?
Sneaking just in case. Who the heck knows what's around the corner? So quietly, sort of look around the corners of the H on either side.
Okay, so roll stealth and then... Let's see what the stealth is first.
Okay. I rolled a 28 total.
Holy poop.
Nobody saw that.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So, you're making your way just down the halls, checking the place out. Roll perception.
Okay. I rolled a 22 total.
Alright. As you are investigating the crypts, you get the sense that this was the crypt, the mausoleum of a noble family. You're not sure who, because the DM hasn't made up a name. That's fine. But, there are in certain, stone coffins, they have, the carving of the person's face on the top of the coffin.
Yes.
That's kind of what you see in a lot of these. Not all of them, but
Mhm.
you get the sense that, the patrons and matrons of the family line, they get the carvings, and so, the main family seems to be
Mhm.
the ones honored. A lot of these stone coffins seem to have been broken open, and there are no bodies inside. However, there are mushrooms in all of the opened ones.
Okay. Alright. That's what's of note. I'm gonna go back to the party. Listen, guys. So, looks like we're at the root of the problem here with regards to, this is where I guess, like, the original bodies broke out, because there's some broken-ass coffins here filled with mushrooms. So, yeah, we're getting into the origins of the story.
Well, I think this is fairly simple, and I conjure Flame Blade. And I say, we just burn it all down, yes?
Like,
Yeah, let's do it.
maybe?
Like, Diana won't be that mad, right?
Effie's sitting there and just having the most split decision moment. It's just like, alright. Diana might be a little mad, but also, they've got mushrooms on them. I don't think she'll be that mad. But also, and you just see flames burst on his hands, I really, really, really want to see what happens if we set it on fire.
The fire is cleansing. It is part of life, part of death, and gets rid of undeath.
I mean, in fairness, they're not coming back. Hopefully. I mean, the last
Hopefully.
ones did.
We, set the place on fire. What's the most efficient way to do this, I guess? Fire in the hole sort of thing?
I think, what if we, like, make little torches for each of my geese, and I just have them send all of my geese with flaming torches into the crypt, and then they just drop it, they set things on fire, and then I just unsummon them, and then boom.
I forgot what it's like to DM for a druid that uses this shit.
Circle of the
So
shepherd,
absurd.
baby!
At least I don't have to make tokens for all of it.
Oh my goodness.
Or we can go in and we can do it ourselves as well, but, you know.
That's fair. Although, how are we gonna know if we got all of them if... I mean, we'd be going into a lot of fire if we went down there to check. Do we want to go in and, like, look and see if maybe there's something down there?
Well,
Like, we want to make
yeah,
sure
it's
we get
fair.
all of it.
before, all the mushrooms in the main graveyard were psychically connected, so I think we just need to butcher mushroom zombies until they stop coming, and eventually the psychic connection will die. I also think if we set these mushrooms on fire, we're going to immediately attract every single mushroom zombie that's down in that crypt up here.
Then we set them on fire. They have to fight through fire. And geese.
And of the two, I think the geese are worse.
I
No offense,
have.
geese.
The geese preen.
I mean, I kind of don't think it's the worst idea to have like fire. Or, I mean, having the floor on fire. I mean, I kind of think that's a good idea. I have flasks of oil. We could like do the thing where we set oil on the floor on fire, so that they have to walk through fire to get to us.
So are we home aloneing this, basically?
Yeah, man.
Let's-
Let's
we
home
could.
alone this thing.
We could.
Oh, yeah, let me just start breaking Christmas ornaments to make some broken glass for the
Yeah.
zombies to walk on.
How sticky are these zombies?
I have ball bearings.
Yeah, the great... I heard about the great rogue, Kevin McAllister.
The greatest rogue, single-handedly protected his castle.
So many bandits. Sometimes they were sticky, sometimes they were wet.
No, but really, like, what do you guys think is the best way? I mean, I kind of get the point that, like, there are probably zombies down there, and we probably need to take care of them.
Meh. Alright.
The question is, do we want to do this the old-fashioned way, or do we want to do this the creative and somewhat probably less effective way?
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, I do have a diamond. I can just send a very giant mote of fire down there, and we can see how far it goes.
I think if we want to be certain that we have thoroughly removed the problem, we need to go down there and get our hands dirty.
Alright.
Although, definitely put a pin in the geese with the torches thing. If we give them all a torch, and just tell them, you know, if you see it, light it on fire. Not the worst plan. Just so long as they don't light us on fire, we're good.
I mean, as long as we stay out here and we put geese in there, they will not touch us. But I agree, perhaps for thoroughness' sake, we should go and go and perhaps light each of these on fire one at a time. Like white glove service, except flame glove.
I like it.
That
I
sounds
like the way
good.
you think.
Alrighty, I'll scout ahead. I'll go down, see what's down there first. You want me to just sneak in?
Alright, so going down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I'll go ahead and keep that stealth check because that was pretty great.
Awesome.
You have dark vision. Roll me another perception check for your
Okay.
sense of smell.
Jeez. 25 total.
You're killing it on every
Oh,
single roll
yes.
you're making.
Yes!
Lucky today, fingers crossed.
I
Keep
wish I
going.
had my... I was like, dang, I wish I had my cleric spell so I could give you guidance, but you clearly don't need it.
Rook is beyond such things.
Yeah, today, yeah. Alright, what's up?
Okay, so you're looking around and, you see more of the same.
Mhm.
The further down you go, you see more coffins are broken open and fewer are still sealed shut. And you're also starting to notice, like, where on the top it was just stone walls, down here the walls seem to be getting covered in moss and mildew.
Mhm.
And the air is starting to smell a lot mustier, like stale, but not in the it hasn't seen fresh air in a while, but stale in the there's just mold everywhere.
God damn.
I also need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Okay. Alrighty. What's my wisdom? Oh boy. There was my
Oh, no.
streak. It's a 3 total.
Oh no! Oh
It's
no!
fine. Everything's fine.
Should have sent some geese in with you.
No, but the geese would have been hurt. Or they wouldn't have, actually. They're spectral, right? Anyway, what's going on?
Roll me a D100, please.
Oh no!
Whoops. 1D100. 46.
Okay. The world starts to look a little different to you.
Mmm.
For starters, anywhere that you notice that mildew and mold is heavier, 5 feet around there looks brightly lit to you.
Ooh.
But you recognize you're still walking in darkness. And you feel drawn to go even lower. You are not required to. It's not forcing any action on you. But you're feeling like you are being pulled in a direction.
Is there further to go?
Yeah, it is. There's still... So think of it this way. You open the door, and in front of you is like... There's stairs going down, but it's like the staircase starts to the left and goes down to the right. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
And then as you turn to the right, on the other opposite wall, under where like the entrance is on the floor above, is another staircase going down from left to right. And it seems like it keeps that H structure going further downstairs.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Right now I don't see anyone around me or anything like that. So I guess I can sort of call the others down until now. Hey guys, nobody's here. Not as far as I can see.
Send the
What do you
geese.
see? Oh.
I
Have
come
a
in.
way.
I come in with my zoo and my demon. Well, not really my demon.
We should probably stay kind of quiet. There's still a bit of a ways to go, but we should probably stick together.
All right, like the lady said, no more honking from you.
I think that's a good idea.
The geese just glare at you.
Aw.
The geese, under your control, are obligated to not honk. But they don't like it.
Brock lowers his goggles of night over his eyes and follows everyone else down.
I have my sword to use as I have a flaming blade to use as a torch. I'm guessing.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
So you have, what is that,
Something
10 and 10?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you have at least the immediate hallway around you you're able to see.
Sweet. And my friends. I can see my friends.
I'm gonna yell down to Rook. What do you see down there?
Stairs and how do you describe? So there's just further stairs downwards. It's H all the way down.
Can I cast Frostbite on some of this fungus? Or do we not want to do that?
I mean, we could do that.
I'm just worried if we do it.
I got Firebolt.
I'm just worried if well things like Firebolt, you might set other things on fire and we have to come back up. But if I freeze these things to death,
Yeah.
that might be a little more contained. But I'm worried that if I do this, that like zombies will come up and be like, "Rawr, you killed our friends," and I don't know if we're ready
Right.
for that yet.
Yeah, maybe we need to sneak down at them.
I don't know, if the zombies come up here, they'd have to bottleneck up those stairs. We could take them out one at a time while they line up for us to kill them.
I mean, oh yeah, that's
This is a good point.
a bottleneck. Yeah, bottlenecking's always it's a good strategy.
Yeah, bottlenecking's a great strategy. All right.
So
Sophie
if
just sort of
the zombies
raises
come,
his
they
hand.
come.
Yeah, I'd put armbar in the front though.
Also, Armbar,
So-
maybe you should summon your animal friends too.
That's legit. Have them charge.
I mean, if we have an hour, I can booby trap the exit, so if we all just run past it, they'll blow up behind us, but we won't.
if we
A wizard.
if we take an hour, I can definitely get I can relearn one of my higher, more powerful spells. But that also means we have to stay in here for an hour.
I can set it up at the entrance if you want, and then the rest of you can kind of be up there, and I can just set up the glyph here where everything gets narrow.
I do not like to split the party.
The geese can keep me company.
I say that in
Or
the
y'all
tone
can-
of a person who has DM'd a lot. Just,
Yeah, it's fair.
just like,
That's real.
We could just take it. I have glyph of warding. I can booby trap this thing if we want.
I don't think that's a bad idea. I'm just like, we should probably still all stay together.
Yeah.
In the words of Cardamom Avenue.
Oh yeah, their famous song, "We're all in this together."
We're all in this together. Stick together.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Alright. If y'all alright with me taking about an hour to throw on the walls, then sure. I can booby trap this.
Alright, just a quick question. Do I get a 3rd level spell slot back if we take a short rest, or is that only with long rest?
Are you only down a 3rd level spot?
Yes, that's the only spell slot that... Oh, no, actually I just used Flame Blade, so I guess I
True.
would regain 2nd level then?
How does that work? Does Druid get a spell regain ability?
I thought they did, but maybe not. I can't remember.
Let me look it up.
Okay, sorry about
I
that.
don't want to rob you of your class abilities, but I feel like Druid is long rest.
You know, that sounds fair. I don't know. In the meantime, I take out a little kettle of a little pouch of borscht and I warm it up with my sword and I give it to people.
So spectacular.
Just like Mama Armbar used to make.
You all gain 1 temporary hit point.
Oh, sweet.
Alright, for Brock and Epi, that is substantial.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You consume a druid's feast. Not a hero's feast, it's just a druid
It's
feast.
just a borscht. It's just a thing of borscht.
No, druids are every long rest. You get your spell slots back.
No worries. It's all good.
Definitely, probably.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, I
So
guess...
while we're waiting an hour for Epi to draw that, Brock goes and lets Diana know, hey, we found the nest.
Okay.
So, Epi, on the floor where it all kind of narrows down, crushes up another one of the diamonds and then kind of snaps his fingers and lights this little thing on fire and starts moving the diamond dust around, making like a little bit of an ink thing, and starts carving in a rune. And I am going to have it do the 5d8 fire damage. I'm gonna refine it so that if it won't blow up if we walk on it, but if undead walk on it, then it will blow up.
Oh, the geese will go away, by the way. It's okay. They provided a lot of really great humor.
True.
They did.
They were invaluable additions to the team.
They were really great. I only wish I could summon them again, but I can't. So, it's all good.
So, let's start with this. 10 minutes pass. You guys are attempting to rest for an hour. 10 minutes pass. I need everyone but Rook to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I have advantage, so
Ooh.
that 4 does not count per se. However, I'm stuck with a 5.
I got a 7.
Can I invoke the Tides of Chaos to try that a third time?
I'll allow it.
There we go, 16.
Okay.
Does inspiration add 3 to my roll?
Inspiration would let you roll at advantage.
Oh.
I got a 13.
A 15.
Would you like to use your inspiration, Tyler?
It would give me a natural 1 if I did that.
I'll let you roll again.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll use my inspiration. Come on! Oh yeah! Got an 8!
Oh my.
Ooh, buddy.
Feels bad, man.
Hey, it was a shot.
Alright, so Brock got 16, Patricia got 15,
Mm-hmm.
and then Epi and Armbar failed.
I got a 13. That fails.
Yep.
Oh no.
I need both of you to roll me a D100, please.
65.
48?
5?
65 she
No,
got.
65.
Oh!
Okay. So, for starters, Armbar.
Mm-hmm.
You gain the same effect that Rook has. You're starting to notice that the mold and the mildew and the fungus are giving off bright light. So anywhere that there is any kind of decay, that area seems brightly lit to you, even though it is still pitch black. You're able to see, like, perfectly there.
Hmm.
So, like,
Interesting.
half of this place is brightly lit to you right now.
Okay.
You and Rook, as you look at each other, you notice there is now a purple hue in each other's eyes
Oh.
that was not there before.
When the shroom hits your eyes.
Epi,
Yeah?
you're finding yourself having trouble remembering things.
Oh boy.
As you try to, it's not getting in the way at this point, but, like, have you ever had that moment where, like, you read the same sentence 10 times? Because it's like you read it and it just doesn't compute, so you read it again, and, like, you just zone out halfway through reading it. That's happening to you right now. So it's making it hard for you to do this ritual to cast this spell, right? And you're still able to do it, but something is wrong.
Okay. So while I'm doing that spell and I'm just kind of having trouble remembering, would I know that this is kind of is this similar at all to when I touched the shroom guy and all that, or does it feel different?
I'll say it's similar. Like, it's different, but there's some threads there.
So after I kind of finish drawing the rune, and like you guys can kind of see, Abby keeps looking back to the spell book and stopping and starting, and then just kind of looks back and is like, hold on. Didn't that one mycologist say that the spores were how it got into you?
Da?
Didn't we bring the mycologist with us?
Yeah, we did actually.
Thought we
We
did.
did bring it with us.
Did you? I completely forgot about that.
He's just been very quiet this whole time.
Oh,
Hang
oh my
on.
gosh.
He has been having so much fun.
He's just so overwhelmed.
He has been... Alright, so that changes my DMing a little. So retroactively, he has been a kid in a candy store. He has been inspecting all of the fungus and all of the mildew. And, like, he's got this little, like, straight edge razor chisel looking thing, and he's like scraping off bits of sample, putting it into the, I don't know, the water deep equivalent of like a little plastic baggie.
He's just got a bunch of little jars, little glass jars.
Yeah,
Little
like
vials.
he has a
Like an
bag.
entire spice rack of little jars.
Yeah, like an alchemist kit, but like it's just got a pouch where like there's little slots for the little vials of stuff. Yeah, he's just going nuts. He does pass his wisdom saving throw,
Oh.
so
Excellent.
nothing new for him.
Yeah. So he's kind of just gonna rub his temples and be like, alright. So, George, how can you tell if somebody has a case of the mushrooms?
What?
How can you tell if we've got mushrooms in our brains?
There's so many of them everywhere. What are you talking about? There's some here, and here, and here, and there's some in there. Oh, you mean inside of you?
Yeah.
Oh, and like adjusts these goggles on his head. And again, eyes massive compared to the rest of his face. And like he just like waddles up over to you and he's like, do you have mushrooms?
I kind of look around. I'm like, I don't know, but I have the worst brain fog right now.
And quite honestly, things are a lot brighter than they usually are. All the mold and mildew seems to be bright, like the sun.
I look at my borscht and worry a little bit about the stuff I put in there.
Oh. You
How
see the
old were those
mycologist.
beats?
Oh man. You're a fairly talented chef.
Yeah.
Enough, especially with this particular dish, that you know you made it right.
Okay. There is that momentary lapse of like, oh god.
Did I do this? No, it is not me.
It is not
It is-
me. It is
It is the children who are wrong.
yes, the children, all of them.
Okay, so you see the mycologist, George, cast a spell. If you would like, you can roll Arcana to figure out the spell, but then he looks at everybody and is like, you three, you are all poisoned.
Oh, not again.
Get it out of me!
Wait, armbar is resistant to poison.
I am.
Well, okay, armbar, yes, you are. Take your inspiration back. You still rolled an advantage, but it's still an 8. Right? But you still have your advantage.
Is that because of my wild magic class or something?
No, it's
No.
because of your belt.
Oh.
Yeah, you are resistant to poison damage and the poisoned condition because of your belt of dwarven kind.
I forgot all about that. I remember all this stuff, Paul. Beavers.
I would like to roll Arcana, though, to see if I can guess the spell.
Sure.
That's a 15 plus a 7 for yes.
It is detect poison and disease.
Ah. Neat.
The air down here is saturated. We're breathing it in right now.
Ah, I told you we should have just sent in geese with torches.
We're only 10 minutes in. Can we still do that?
Maybe we should just do that. My geese are still here if it's only 10 minutes in.
Yeah, we're still 10 minutes in. Say, I will let you wait an hour.
If this isn't setting in that fast, I don't think we have an hour to wait.
So
I do
the-
not
Can I
think
get
so
my
either.
spell slot back?
I looked up what the belt of Dwarven kind does, and it says you just have advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have resistance against poison damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
For sake of what we've already done, should we just say I'm poisoned?
Yeah, I mean, you're
You
still
are-
poisoned.
You're still poisoned. You just didn't have to use your inspiration to try dodging it.
Oh, okay.
Because, like,
you
you
can
would
check
have...
the inspiration box again.
Yeah, you would have just had advantage. You wouldn't have had to spend the inspiration again.
Oh, gotcha.
But, I mean, you rolled an 8. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I can't help you.
No, I misunderstood what you meant about that. We're good.
Alright, good deal.
Thanks.
Epi's gonna kind of pull his cloak over his nose and be like, alright, if we don't have an hour, then
I will say, interrupting the ritual does not expend the resources or the spell slot, because that would be awful.
thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh,
Okay.
and quick note, Epi and Armbar, much the same as Rook, both of you feel this strong urge to go deeper into the crypt.
Think
I
we should
see
get
their little-
moving soon.
No.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little pulled down to the base of the crypt, so I'm guessing that's probably where Mushroom Prime is. I'm sure George here would love to take a look at the big mushroom.
You mean the elfish?
Or we could, I mean, we can send the geese with lots of other torches, but we could also send this big hulking demon here to go down there with a large torch and set that aflame.
I kind of look at the demon and I look at the geese and I'm like, not the worst plan. We could let them catch it on fire, and then once all the fire is out, we could come down and see if they got everything. Sort of a double
I
check.
think that is the best plan, honestly, because this is setting in so fast. I really don't want us to get poisoned anymore.
Of course.
We
Arson!
are.
Arson! In my other campaign, that is pretty much how we solve problems.
Let's go for it.
I just want to say, my first campaign ever, where I was a player, we literally blew up a city by lighting the sewer system on fire. So, and then Curse of Strahd, we burned a house down. Like, it's just a theme in every game I've played in. Lighting stuff on fire. It's a solution.
Purge it with fire. Works every time.
All right,
So
so I guess I start trying to fashion like little like torches, like for the geese.
I can help you light them on fire.
Yeah, you want to help me
You send
fashion
Scruzzle
these
and Natch down
torches?
there too.
I will help you with geese torches.
So, between all of you, if you have most of your basic starting equipment, you should have some torches.
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So, you have them available. You don't need to fashion, like...
Just the goose gets to put the torch into the mouth, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like, but how big is this torch? Is sort of the
Gotcha.
thing. So we figure it out. We get we make it happen.
I'm not that emotionally invested in the physical mechanics of a goose carrying a torch as much as I am in the mental image of this V formation Mighty Ducks line of geese flying down.
Quack, quack,
Yeah.
quack.
Yes, and I instruct them, go light everything on fire, go, be the true chaos geese I know you are. I love you so much, and then go home.
Okay. So you're sending them downstairs.
I'm sending them downstairs, and then I think we should head out. Because
And their orders are to light shit up, right?
yes, light everything up.
Yeah,
Okay.
specifically everything.
So, this is a mausoleum.
Yes,
There's a lot of stone.
light anything that
Uh,
looks flammable on fire.
There's also a lot of mushrooms.
There's a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah, just light the
specifically-
mushrooms on fire, I think is the main takeaway.
The geese go downstairs. There's a moment of nothing really, like no feedback, nothing. Rook and Armbar,
Yes.
the two of you specifically, at what you see. So you know how a calm surface of water is just
Yep.
very still, right? And then when something starts splashing in it, it's just chaos. That light source that you're seeing from all of the mold and mildew on the walls
Uh-huh.
has that effect. It goes from just steady, constant light to like, it's a rave now, right? But like in an erratic, kind of sharp way. And in the same instant as that, all three of you that are poisoned get the biggest splitting headache, and there's like this feedback metallic noise that you're hearing in your mind telepathically. You get the strong sense that there are some mushrooms being lit on fire downstairs.
I
Right,
think
we're
it's,
also getting the hell out,
working.
right? We're getting out.
Oh yeah.
We promised the Black Staff we'd make sure this problem was solved. I think we wait for the fire to clear up and then we go investigate what's left. That was the plan, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
So we need to get out of
For
this
sure.
cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assumed we were at the mouth of it at that point because that's where Epi was laying his trap.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So we're out.
So yeah, we're like already at the top of the stairs.
Great.
Okay, so you're top of the stairs, you're out of the crypt, wherever you want to be, like there's nothing stopping you.
Epi's just holding the side of his head like, I'm telling you, I'm so done with mushrooms right now. Like, I understand they're gorgeous specimens, but I am getting so many headaches today. I'll tell you what.
Well, that does tend to happen if you work with them for long enough. It's important that you drink a lot of water. Here. And he, like, pulls out, like, a water skin that's just old and hands it over to you. Use mine!
Thank you. And I drink out of it.
It's just water.
What a letdown.
I'm hydrated.
As much as you... Yeah.
As much as you can be from, the professor's old water bottle.
Yeah.
But if you have headache, then this means it is working. Yes.
There's certainly something on fire screaming like the damned.
Oh, good. Here, have cookie.
Patricia.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
So, what kind of... Help me understand.
Yes.
Because I am not super familiar with Druid as a class. Do you feel your summons? Like, are you aware of their presence? Or is it more of a summon and set them loose?
They are friendly to me. They obey any verbal commands. They're just like my friends. Like, they just show up. I don't feel them. They just kind of show up, and when they're out of hit points or it's been an hour, they scooch on out. So
Okay, but it is a concentration spell, right?
it is concentration.
Okay. So I would say about a minute and a half passes, and you feel your concentration drop.
Oh,
Like, that tension of maintaining the spell just releases on its own.
oh, they've gone. I guess they're done.
That was quick.
Or maybe they were eaten.
That's shifty.
That's possible. There have been a lot of undead running around here lately.
Well, they did a good job.
They did. They were excellent geese.
And demon.
Well, we
didn't-
demon's still here. I point at Big
Demon's
Demon.
with us? Oh, only the
We
geese.
talked about
Alright.
sending the demon.
Yeah.
We only talked about the demon.
Okay, I got you.
Well, I do
So
not think after a minute and a half that they made much headway, but I think they made more headway than we will need to cover, so I guess there's a little bit of time. But perhaps there is a way to... I do not... Unfortunately, I do not have a good way of protecting us from more infection. Maybe Diana would? I look at the professor and I'm just like, do you know a way to help us not all get poisoned as we go into Big Crypt?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, anything that protects you from poison, helps a lot. I have a couple of potions, but those are for me. And he, pops a cork and he just downs a vial of this greenish liquid. So I'm good now, right? It's not gonna bother me. He saw, 2 more potions in there, right? He's like, I'm good for about an hour.
Hey. Well,
My loot lets me cast protection from poison on somebody.
Say again?
I
Sorry.
The loot lets me cast protection from poison on one person.
There you go.
So I can buff somebody. I can either cure one of the poison people, or I can buff Patricia not to be poisoned.
it's up to y'all. I will take the buff, but I also I don't know. Is it better to have one of us be buffed and then like just definitely not get poisoned, or do we want to take away the poison from one person and then they might get poisoned again?
Well, they'll maintain resistance to poison, so
Okay.
curing Epi or Rook would still be helpful. Armbar's already resistant to poison, so that would be half my spell wasted.
I mean, I do have a +3 bonus to wisdom, so hopefully that'll see me through.
And I have advantage on wisdom, so I do not need to buff myself.
Yeah, so one of us gets cured / buff, one of us gets a potion. Or wait, yeah, between me and Effie.
Because we've got 2 extra potions, and well, the doc has one. I'm just gonna go put a hand on George's shoulder. How much for the extra potion?
What do you mean? It's mine. I'm not willing to sell it. You know how hard these things are to make?
I do. You told me. I never quite got the hang of it.
You should have paid more attention in class.
I really should have.
Alright, let me handle this. Listen, punk, you're gonna fork over that pile, or it's about to get ugly.
Roll intimidation.
What?
Oh, yeah!
Yikes.
19.
There you go.
Date the mycologist.
Armbar, you find yourself in possession of 2 vials of poison protection.
That's what I thought, punk. Here you go, Epi.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, will that cure the poison too?
Epi, do you drink it?
I'm gonna ask if it'll cure the poison first.
I'm gonna shoot a look at him.
He said, I think it should. I've never been poisoned. I always drink it beforehand. I work with mushrooms. I'm careful. I know what I'm doing.
Epi kind of chugs it and then sort of shuffles around in his bag and hands him 25 gold.
That metallic ringing in the back of your skull subsides.
Oh, that's so much better. Thank you. I hope 25 will cover it.
It
You
won't.
won't let me know.
Not even close.
Alright, tell you what,
How
George.
much do those cost?
It's seriously like 250 gold.
Oh my gosh.
You guys just shook this guy down hardcore.
He kind of fiddles around in his sleeve, like, alright, hang on, one second.
George, think of it this way, George. You're helping us help the Black Staff solve the mushroom problem. The Black Staff's gonna look very favorably at you for helping us.
Alright, you can just expense
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
you can do yeah. Whatever wizard word that is expense. Yes, you can do that.
He seems only slightly appeased by this revelation that he can just write an expense report. Let the college pay for it.
Alright, so 2 potions and my spell, and everyone but Patricia's gonna have advantage on poison saves.
Okay.
And let me just roll for my wild magic. I roll a nat 1, which means I do roll on my wild magic table.
Yep.
I roll. Oh, that's a D20. Hold on a second. I need to actually roll a D100 for this. 29. I teleport up to 60 feet away in an unoccupied space, so I just teleport over to Diana's hut.
Sure.
Can you ask her if she has any poison?
Right.
Diana, do you have any? Diana, do you have anything for poison?
Pause real quick. You also triggered my wild magic.
Oh!
Awesome. That's why I
Oh,
took
boy.
this class. 78.
That was your sorcerer, right?
Yep.
Alright, let me get down to the surface. There we go. You said 78?
Yep. But technically, I was doing it with my bardic instrument, but but the way we agreed we would do it is I roll for everything, because otherwise I have to keep track of my stuff. So, instrument of the bard is what I cast it with, if that matters to you.
Gotcha. Choose a meta magic. A sorcerer meta magic.
I'm guessing I can't choose get a spell slot back.
No, like one of the
No.
like.
Okay. Subtle spell.
Okay. For the next hour, none of your spells require somatic or verbal components.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
Oh.
cool.
Subtle spell's
So-
so good.
Yeah, you get a free subtle spell on everything for the next hour.
Sweet. But Brock does ask Diana, so Diana, we're about to go into this poisoned area. Do you happen to have anything that can help with poison for, everyone's good but Patricia at this point?
Oh, yes, actually. And she comes out and casts, I think it's Protection from Poison. Is that just the name of the spell?
Yep, that's the spell I just used, so
yeah,
probably.
So, yeah. Cast the same thing.
Oh, thank you. This will be very useful. Also, just a heads up, we will probably be burning a lot of the stuff inside this vault.
She just kind of is like, I understand. Do what you must. I will not be going with you.
Oh, no, it's fine. You do not have to come with. I just wanted to let you know this is on your ground, and as druid to druid.
Thank you. Best of luck.
She's very calm about all this.
Epi, you in particular would know that Diana does not get ruffled very often.
I'm just going to lean over to Patricia. Yeah, very little gets under Diana's skin. It's like one of the best parts about knowing her. You can tell her anything, she's not even a little bit phased. Like, hey Diana, a couple of weeks ago I saw a skeleton just walk on by, it was totally weird.
Oh, so the time when half of my swamp appeared in her grove, that was the one time she was a little ruffled?
Well, I have seen her ruffled like once before, but we don't talk about that anymore.
Oh.
The last time I saw her ruffled, she literally killed me.
I take it you got better.
You didn't
just-
kill me or Rook, wimp.
I will dock your pay, sir.
I'm sorry, boss.
Patricia just blinks at this, just like, what?
It involved time travel and the trickster god Sirik. It's a very long story. I already told Diana the short version, like, yesterday, so...
Right? Oh. Okay. Well, great. Let's go burn a few things. And then Patricia just sort of very stiffly walks into the place. Just muttering in Russian like, children, what are they up to nowadays?
Sure.
With
All
their
right,
with their
so-
TikTok and God knows what else.
With
Popped collars and
and
your frosted tips.
Put the
Brock definitely
avocado
has
on the
frosted
toast.
tips.
What is up with that?
With your Junko jeans.
Junko jeans.
Epi, we just opened up a gift shop to help raise funds to rebuild the Bard Rock. Look at this fancy new design.
I'd love that on a new t-shirt.
You are transported to a world of t-shirts, all identical. You can feel your sense of self slipping away from you as the shirts reach out and grab you and assimilate.
I cast Dispel Magic.
Epi, where'd you go?
Wild magic. Don't ask, it was terrible. So, where's the gift shop going to be?
Oh, well, we have two storefronts, bardrockcafe.redbubble.com and tpublic.com/users/bardrockcafe. So anyone can support the Bard Rock.
You know, the coffee mug is really cute.
And that's not all we sell. We have t-shirts, hoodies, children's apparel, baby
Bard
onesies,
Rock
notebooks,
Cafe's gift shop
magnets.
is now open. Sales go to support the show. So if you want to help out and also get some cool Bard Rock Cafe merch, go check it out.
And that's everything we had so far. Epi, are you listening?
Did you say something?
Yeah, so Brock follows Patricia, so she's not marching in alone.
Okay.
I will follow too.
So is anybody still under the effects of the poison?
Yeah, everybody is cured, and everybody but Brock has resistance to poison on. Brock's just counting on his natural advantage on wisdom saves.
Aren't I still? Oh no, because
You have it from your belt,
okay.
Well,
and you're
I'm not
cured.
cured though.
The poison cured you. We established that, or the potion cured you, not the poison.
Okay.
Because everybody has been cured, and everybody has advantage on the check to get poisoned again in some way.
so it's been like maybe 5 or 6 minutes total, right? It has not been a long time. You guys start heading back downstairs. Is there anything anybody is doing on the way down?
I guess I cast Flame Blade and just have that.
Okay, how long does that last?
Actually, let's just say I didn't have it before because I was maintaining concentration. It's a concentration spell, I forgot.
Makes sense, yeah.
So
Okay.
so now I'm using it.
Sure.
So,
Accounting.
Do we want to have Rook scout like super ahead? Because I can make Rook invisible.
Are you not concentrating on...
It doesn't say it requires concentration.
It does not. Carry on.
I mean, yeah, I'm game. I'll scout further ahead than last time.
Alright, so I will make Rook invisible. Do not trigger my regular wild magic.
Make me roll again. You do not trigger my wild magic.
Okay.
So, Rook, you are invisible. Go ahead and roll a
Alright.
stealth check at advantage.
I rolled 24 total.
Ooh.
So you are very silent, even though it is stone floors. You're used to walking on constructed pathways, right? So you are, staying on the balls of your feet and not making much sound with your footfalls. You're invisible. You make your way down.
Alright.
The glow has gone from before. You're relying on dark vision right now.
Mm-hmm.
How far down do you go?
I go down another flight than last time.
Okay. So as you reach the bottom of these stairs, there's just a lot of scorch marks everywhere. There's a lot of empty coffins, right? Like where they had been busted open and there were mushrooms growing inside of them. Now it's just scorched.
Oh my god.
very-
My geese did that. Yes.
You do see all of the torches just scattered around, extinguished.
Okay,
so
but
proud.
everything's empty.
Roll a perception check.
Okay. 23 total.
So they did pretty good. There were 8 of them, right? So, 8 geese, very focused in their mission, split up, covered a lot of ground until looks like something stopped them. There are definitely signs of violence and a scuffle. Like there's a couple of torches that are just broken. And if the geese just vanished, the torch would still be on fire.
There's feathers everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Do what? Yeah, well, I mean, I guess...
Not really. They would all go back to the Fae.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
they're-
the
I
feathers...
assume there was a pre-unsummoning scuffle that would have involved feathers.
I've never actually thought that through. I would say that the feathers in particular would go back to the Feywild?
Okay. So there's no
There's
trace
just-
of-
Yeah, so yeah, the geese are just gone,
I'll
right?
leave no
yeah,
trace.
I got you.
And you do notice that there are still some signs of mushrooms and mildew and moss on the walls,
Uh-huh.
but not nearly as much as the previous level.
Okay. And yeah, okay, I got you. So are you saying that there's still some unbroken coffins around?
Not all the coffins are open, right?
Right,
Some
yeah,
of
I
them-
got you.
Some of them, they are sealed coffins.
Yes,
So,
yes.
something had to break in to cause the mushrooms to get there in the first place.
Right.
So the ones that are still sealed are just sealed coffins.
So they're safe. Okay, so
Yeah.
I got you. But there's some still brewing. Okay, so I'm gonna just so I don't yell and then wake up the most dangerous thing in the world. I'm gonna summon Fairy and send Fairy up the stairs to tell everyone they can come down.
Sure. And because Fairy is a pseudo-dragon,
No.
she is able to telepathically tell everyone.
Nice.
What does she sound like?
Oh, hello! So, Rook
Fairy's
wanted me to come
love.
tell you all that downstairs, everything is burned to a crisp. But it's safe. And to come on downstairs.
First, you are adorable. Second, I am so proud of my goose children.
You did this with geese. That's very impressive. Hi, I'm Fairy.
Hello, I am Patricia. It's
Oh,
good to meet
Fairy.
you.
Hello, Patricia. It's nice to meet you. You are very soothing. I'm gonna stay here, and she curls up on your shoulder.
Oh my god.
Aww.
Patricia's so happy. Do you like borscht, little dragon?
I have no idea what that is.
I give you borscht.
Fairy is licking the borscht and just getting the taste of it, but you know, it's other things.
And
going
one
on.
temporary hit point.
Right.
What
Sure.
the-
Yeah.
Wait, yes.
Oh,
The joke that
Fairy
keeps
made
on
friends.
giving.
Okay.
Okay, let's
Alright.
head down. Later, like in a post credit scene, like you see Patricia planting like some poppies, some swamp poppies for the geese.
Okay.
Aw.
And says Patricia Nettlesby will return in.
Okay. So you all go down to the burned level, correct?
Yes.
All right. Again, very smoky. You guys are also like smoke rises, so there is some coming up the staircase. So like you know, and the smoke is foul, right? It burned basically mildew and mold and stuff, so it doesn't even smell good. It's just gross burning, but it doesn't smell musty anymore. Rook, you are still invisible.
Neat.
Nice. Does any of this look like, you know, like when we get down there, can I kind of peek over into the crypts that are open?
Sure, what are you looking for?
Dead people?
If the crypt is opened, the only thing that was there was mushrooms. You don't see anything else in the crypt itself.
Okay. I think, I'm gonna pull up Detect Magic. Pull a spell slot, and I want to see if I can detect, like, any more, like, are there more mushrooms in the closed crypt? Are there any, like, necrotic magic in the closed crypts? Stuff like that.
Okay, I gotcha. So, with Detect Magic up, go ahead and also give me an Arcana just so I can know what all to give you.
Okay.
I'll even say an advantage because you have Detect Magic going.
I'm so glad I had that advantage, so that's a 15 plus 7 for the Arcana.
Okay. So you're looking around and you're starting to notice that the crypts that are still closed have some magical wards on them.
What
So
kind
it
of
seems
magical ward?
Like protection, right? Like, don't open the crypt. Like, leave the dead unbothered.
Understandable.
There are a few opened crypts that have, like, expended magical wards, but most of the ones that are opened never seem to have had any at all. Almost like somebody learned very quickly what those symbols were and stopped messing with the crypts with those on them.
Ah. I'm gonna kind of look around and be like, alright. I feel like I need to let Diana know that somebody's been going around messing with her crypts when she wasn't looking. And I'm gonna turn around to everyone else. Alright, so you see this symbol right here that's on the top of the crypts? If it has that symbol on it, don't open it.
Seems reasonable.
And grave robbing wasn't really my MO, though.
I mean, I can't judge too much. There's lots of scientific discovery to be found in crypts, but still, some folks don't want you opening them. They make sure you can't.
I'm just saying, FB, out of all of us, the one who would be most likely be grave robbing is the person telling us not to do it.
Fair enough. You're not wrong, I can't really prove you're wrong, so that's fair. Is there anything else in this room that I see with my magic eyes?
Well, you see a very large conjured demon carrying a very small crocodile, alligator, whatever.
Alligator.
Yeah, alligator. Same thing with Armbar and his camels. I just catch myself at the end of it every
How
time.
dare you?
No, nothing outside of like the party's stuff catches your eye.
Okay.
Are there more stairs?
So, yes. Do you guys go down the stairs?
Well,
You're
I
on
think that
You're on basement 3 at this point. Do you go down to basement 4?
Unfortunately,
Rocco's
I
gonna just
cannot
point Effie's
conjure.
eyes down the stairs.
Unfortunately, I cannot conjure more geese, or else that would have been a very effective way of handling this whole dungeon or situation.
Effie, what do your magic eyes see?
In this room, not too much, and I kind of peek down the stairs. Do I see anything?
Without going down to that level, it just looks like more of the same.
Kinda.
Invisible Rook?
Well, I can creep on down.
Okay. I'm not gonna make you roll stealth again. Your stealth is fine. You go down. The air is still, again, very, very heavy down here. It is hard to breathe, not in a suffocating sort of way, but in a, God, it is awful
Ugh.
down here. The walls are completely covered in moss and mildew. The air just feels kind of like wet. And there are no more stairs down. You have reached the bottom floor. And as you are
Alright.
creeping around, one of the legs of the H, the wall, like the back wall, seems to have been tunneled out.
Alright.
And in front of that wall, just kind of... So the entire stonework has been covered in this black mold kind of nastiness. There is about a 10-foot section that is completely clean before the wall breaks in and is tunneled further into the stonework.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Fairy to signal everyone down, especially Dr. Mushroom Guy.
Who is-
Because he understands this better than me.
Sure. So he definitely comes down, because you have something interesting for him.
Mm-hmm.
You see him pinching his nose.
Yeah, guys, it's gross.
Yeah, he's pinching his nose. He's got the massive eye goggles on. He's doing the old man, hobble. Right? And he reaches and he's like, what? Oh, that's very strange. He's looking at that clean patch of stone. He's like, I don't know why that is. That's not natural. Look around. It's covering every surface, but right there. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Huh.
What do my magic-y eyes see?
The magic-y eyes don't see anything.
There's nothing magic about the stone that's clean?
Nope.
Does it? Can I use investigation to see if this stone was scraped clean? Because sometimes, I don't know if I would know this in character, but as a player, I know, if you make the edge of a stone like very, very smooth, like the surface of a stone very smooth. It's very difficult for anything to grow in it because it's just too. There's just not anything for it to cling onto.
It's not porous.
Yeah, it's not porous. Doesn't have any
Gotcha.
crevices.
I appreciate the in real world knowledge, so go ahead and roll investigation at advantage.
Oh, cool. That's a nat 20, so I'm just gonna keep it there.
Ooh.
Okay. So, I will say this. Before you even get up close to the stone, what you notice is that, for one, it was not scraped smooth. Like, the stonework is the same as the stonework in the rest of the place. It's just clear of moss and mildew and mold of any kind. And as you're looking, it's also clear of grout and sand, any kind of filth at all. It is perfectly clean.
Does Diana come down here to clean like this specific spot? Just this, no other spot? Because there is nothing on this surface.
Maybe someone cast prestidigitation at 9th level on the wall.
Huh.
Could also
Can
be...
I look and see if there? I'm gonna kind of.
I will
Can I
say
get a
this:
stick and
the
poke it?
surface. I'm sorry, I cut you off. Let me give
Oh
you this.
no, go ahead. You go ahead.
The surface of the stone does look like wet, kind of like every other surface looks wet, but other than that, completely clean. Go ahead, Epi.
Oh, I was gonna ask if I could poke it with a stick.
I was gonna go stomp on it.
Okay. Who's doing what?
Let's both do it.
Let's both do it same time. I'm gonna poke it with a stick, and then armbar walks up.
Yes.
Alright, so Epi, do you have just a random stick? Like, what are you poking it with?
You remember how the geese had torches, and now the torches are out?
Sure. Gotcha. So you're poking it with a torch. That has
Epi
been-
also does, in fact, always carry a stick, because Epi always casts Unseen Servant, so...
That's a very small stick.
You didn't say the size of the stick.
True. Like,
This is true.
yeah, I'll let you take, like, that little twig that you can break off of a branch and just poke it 2 inches from your hand. Yeah,
Now we're using the formerly goose stick.
sure. Alright. Epi
Mm-hmm.
and Armbar, I need you two specifically, to roll initiative to see who gets there first.
I got a 9.
I got a 19.
Alright.
That's nice.
Heck
You're way
yeah.
more
So-
excited.
I want to poke it.
Epi's leading the charge. Epi, you poke the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and the ground seems to start to dissolve the torch as it hits it.
Oh no.
Well, it's a good thing he touched you with the stick.
Because you would have punched it, then your hand would have dissolved.
Oh man.
Well, you would have taken some damage. I need everyone to roll me initiative as the walls start to crawl, as the
Oh,
liquid seems to
no.
condense together.
Are you
Oh,
rolling for the demon, or
no.
am I rolling for the demon?
Should I stick with my 19?
Yeah, you, Armbar and Epi, you guys can keep those
Oh.
initiative rolls.
Okay.
That'll make it simple.
Oh no.
Uh,
Sorry, Armbar.
I will say the demon and Mr. Spicy go on the same initiative. Go ahead and use the demon. I don't know.
I don't have the demon stats, so I'm just gonna roll flat. A flat d20?
Let me know what it is. The demon gets... Oh my god. +2 to initiative.
Okay, I'll just roll twice. So I have a 13 on initiative for Patricia, and a 15 initiative on the demon.
Brock has a 14.
Rook has a 9.
Alright, so I got Patricia at 13, the demon at 15. Brock is at 14, Rook and Armbar both at 9, and Epi is at 19. Okay. Now to roll for the critters that you guys poked.
I'm so glad I poked it with a stick first.
I'm so glad you
Right.
poked it with a stick first. I think we're all very glad you poked it with a stick. 10 out of 10. Excellent stick poking. Do it again, please.
Will do. Will do.
This would have a perfect use for my mage hand that I never use.
This is true.
well.
Next time.
I'm sure I'll forget like I did this time.
Okay. Surprising no one, Epi, you are up first as you watch the torch just dissolve against the ground as 8 oozes coagulate on the ceiling, on the walls, on the floor in front of you.
8 oozes?
Yep.
8 oozes.
8 oozes oozing.
Okay, this is fun. This is so much fun. Okay.
You are directly 5 feet away from one of them. So, like, you poked it, you're within melee range. For consideration.
This is true, but it kind of ate the stick.
That doesn't mean you're out of melee range, it means you lost your torch.
In fairness, it was out already, but, But I probably shouldn't touch it.
You do you. I
I
am
don't
no
know,
better
I'm
than
gonna-
to predict anything you guys are gonna do, so...
That's fair. Let's see. So, let's say I had something that was a 15-foot cone. Never mind. I don't want to do that one. I think... Sorry, I'm going through like 20 of them. I think it's time to, Oh well. I'm gonna firebolt it. I'll think about stuff for next time.
Okay, roll at disadvantage because it is next to you and you're doing a melee attack, or a ranged attack.
Oh. If I do Shocking Grasp, is it gonna acid my hand?
No. It's different. I
Okay,
get the...
then I'm gonna...
Yeah, I get the concern. No, it's not gonna do that.
Okay, then I'm gonna do Shocking Grasp. And that was a 24 to hit.
Yep. So,
That's it.
9 lightning. It takes it.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't think I can do 2 spells at once, so, yeah, that might... Am I able to disengage? That's an action to disengage and run away, though.
It is. You can still run away, it'll just try to hit you as you go.
How close am I to the other oozes?
So, it is... They are 8 oozes in a 10 by 10 cube, basically. Does that make sense?
Proc so many hits. I think, we're just gonna... I'm gonna run away, bravely.
Okay. What is your AC for me, please?
11?
11?
Oh, no.
Yikes. Well, we'll see what happens.
That's
16
fine. Yeah, that hits.
for 6 bludgeoning and 5 acid.
I don't like any of this.
Okay.
I don't like any of this at
11
all.
damage.
Are you wearing armor right now?
I am not.
Okay. So, it does corrode the clothing that you're wearing. But since it offers no bonus to armor class, it doesn't have any practical effect. You're just getting, like, threadbare right now because it's acid.
Oh, that's
So your
fun!
clothes are falling off.
Epi. Epi kind of, motes a fire at this thing, and then kind of, like stumbles backwards and runs away, and it's just, it smacks him, and he's like, alright, these things are acid, don't touch them.
Yeah, it stings too, like, a lot.
Ow.
Okay. So, you moved away. One of the oozes. Alright, Epi and Armbar, you guys were both up front. So that means Armbar, you're still right there. So it's gonna go after you.
I'm sorry.
But a 6 probably does not hit.
No.
Okay. Next up is the demon and Mr. Spicy.
Okay. Am I controlling the demon?
Yes, you are.
Oh gosh.
Well, you control. It's a daisy chain kind of thing, right?
So what can the demon do?
Smash. Have it eat the
Besides the
graves.
smash.
That is what you are controlling through Mr. Spicy, through Patricia.
Oh, okay, but what can the demon do? Like, are there any, like, range attacks? Can this demon, like, breathe fire?
Gotcha. So, innate spellcasting, it can cast darkness, detect magic, and dispel magic just at will, right?
Okay.
I can just say, oh, that's magic. Now it's not. And then once a day, it can cast confusion, fly, and power word stun. It has no ranged attacks, but it does get 4 attacks.
Oh my
In
gosh.
I mean... Oh gosh, I feel bad because I don't want this demon to get hurt. I don't know, y'all. What do you think? What do you think? Should I just send it in to do a punch, or should I just...
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright,
Strongest party member.
I'm gonna have it go in and punch a thing.
Okay.
Just
So it
punch it with
gets...
this lobster claw.
Just straight up smite, except it's not
Right.
a paladin.
So it has 2 punch attacks and 2 pincer attacks, basically.
Okay, great. So, I'm gonna have... So it can hit 4 things, is what you're telling me?
Or one thing 4 times. I mean, however you want to do this.
Alright, let's have this attack... let's focus the first 2 punch attacks on 1 ooze, and if that doesn't finish it off, then we'll continue with the pincer maneuver. And if not, then if it does, then we'll just move on to a different dude. And yeah. So do I get a I guess my question is, like, do I get another what do I get for his melee hit? Like, any special bonuses, like for strength or whatever?
Okay.
Any modifiers?
So, would you like me to roll it, or would you like to roll it?
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay. Because I'm just going to have Roll20 do all the work for me.
Sounds great.
Alright, let me find this thing. Let me get the character sheet, I'm sorry.
No worries.
I know you don't like Roll20. It has its problems. One of which being you can have a million things open as the DM. Alright. So, you want fist or pincer first?
Let's do the pincer.
Okay.
Wait, can you give me the damage on the damage rolls on both? Like,
So, pincer gets 2d10 plus 5,
oh hell.
and the fist is 2d4 plus 5.
Let's
plus
start with
2.
the pincer.
Okay. So the first pincer attack definitely hits and does 12 bludgeoning to one of the oozes. Would you like the Glabrizu to grapple the ooze?
No, because it's going to eat away at it. So let's just drop it and then just have him go at it again.
Okay. So, because this was a melee attack, it does take some damage. It takes 4 points of acid damage.
Oh no. my
Alright.
my poor fragile demon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The CR, whatever. Yeah. Okay. You going again?
Yeah, we're going again.
Same ooze that you're targeting?
Same ooze. Just take one and just completely shred it.
Okay. Yeah, 26 definitely hits. 20
Whoa.
bludgeoning damage. One ooze is gone. It just fizzles away to nothing.
Alright, have it engage another ooze and repeat.
You take a point of acid damage on your demon.
Oh no. My sweet boy.
Alright, we're moving on to fist attacks now. 27 hits. 13... It's an ooze.
Punching
What am I talking
damage.
about? 13 also hits.
Nice.
So 7 and 6 bludgeoning damage. You take a total of 10 acid damage in return. Also, you finish off Epi's ooze as well.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
That is the Glabreezu's turn. Mr. Spicy is now hiding, like, behind his neck. On his back.
I cheer for my demon son.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Next up, we have another one of the oozes. It scooches forward, and not thrilled that the Glabreezu is doing all of this, it is going to attack it, because, yeah, that was a whole lot. 6 definitely just does not hit.
It just flails at
Yep.
it.
Alright. After that ooze is Rock. Followed by
All the
Patricia.
oozes are in a 10 by 10 foot cube, right?
Yes, with a 2 of them are gone, right? So there's 6 left.
Alright, so Rock positions himself between Armbar and the Glabreezu, but more than 5 feet away from the oozes.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. Just
You know exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and cast me a Thunder Wave.
Yep. All right. Let's see. That's 6
So I
con
need a
saves.
con save. Yep.
What's your
I do
DC?
not proc what. My DC is 16.
Okay, so that's okay. So all of them passed, but 2.
They take 8 thunder damage, and then the 2 that 2 that failed take 8 thunder damage. The other 2 take 4, and the ones that failed also go flying into the back wall. Also, die proc wild magic.
Yeah. So that was frickin' loud because y'all are inside an enclosed stone space, and you just used Thunderwave. So all of your ears are ringing. You don't take any damage from it. Yeah, you trigger wild magic. So roll a d100, please.
How does a 34 treat me?
You've regained 1 hit point.
Aw, that's kind of sad considering I'm at full health.
Right. Well, the next turn you will regain 2, and then the next turn you will regain 3, and so on. Until your 10th turn when you regain 10 hit points, and then that stops.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Alright, so Brock will use what movement he didn't use to back up further, because he did not get in proc range of the oozes.
Yeah, alright, I'll allow it.
We're fighting in a small room, right? So I just backed up. I moved forward 10 feet, moved back 10 feet.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. There's a lot of slightly damaged oozes. The 2 that failed get blasted back for what difference it makes. Let's see. Patricia. Yes,
Okay.
you're up.
All right. How far am I away from how many oozes?
So there are 6 oozes left. They're kind of... It's a wall right now, basically, right? So, you can get up to them, and then... It's tight quarters. You can move around and get to them, or get away from them as you wish. You are not currently in melee.
And how is my demon son looking?
Spicy.
Spicy. I mean, is he like pretty damaged? Is he beat up, or is he just like, nah, this is fine?
There are some singe marks on his giant crab shell. He looks fine.
Okay. I just needed to know whether or not I had to heal him, because he's really good and we should keep him around. So in that case, I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to let's see, I think, what is the best thing to do here? I think Wild Shape is not great right now, but I am going to do as a bonus action Spirit Totem. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Bear Totem. So everybody gets 10 temporary hit points on top of my Borscht. And you also get advantage on strength checks and saves. So this creates an aura in a 30-foot radius around me. Everyone should be good. The other thing too is I'm just gonna go forward and hit this thing with my flame blade. So I'm
Okay.
gonna target one with my flame blade.
Alright, make an attack.
Alright. I'm guessing a 19 hits.
Yeah. So their armor class is 8. These things are not hard to hit.
Take 10 flame damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. Trisha. Yeah. Rook, you're up next.
Alrighty. I'm gonna shoot at Ooze. Which
Yeah.
is really funny, but I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna attack the Jello monster.
There
Just
are
gonna-
adjacent allies.
Just
unless
gonna
you're shooting-
light up. Just gonna light up that Jello.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You're sticking the toothpick in the jello. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what happens.
It's like a 60s dinner party all over again.
Lime Jello. That's what's up. Alrighty. And I 25.
Yeah, that definitely hits. You do get
Alright.
sneak attack.
Alright. That is 4d6 plus 4. That's 20 total.
Okay,
Heck yeah.
so you shoot it real good. Another one just explodes.
Nice.
You do notice that the crossbow bolt dissolves the minute it hits it, as it is scattering into nothingness.
That's real. I guess. Yeah, the next thing I'll do is I'll shoot with my offhand.
Okay, you only get sneak attack once, so.
Yeah. No, that's legit. Just hit it a little bit more damage. 18.
Yeah.
Okay, roll. That's regular roll damage, which is just 1d6.
Go.
And that's my little 5 damage. A shot at another ooze.
Okay, again, bolt dissolves. The ooze does not. You're not hitting
That's
2
cool.
for 2 this time.
That's legit. That's only 5 damage. That's fine. But I'm happy.
Yeah. Armbar. You're
How
up.
many are left?
So you count 5 that are left.
Oh shit. Well, let's rage.
Alright.
Let's rage.
Which procs a wild magic for you, right?
Yeah, so I rolled a 2. Oh, that's the teleport one, so I can teleport up to 30 feet. Are there some that are, like, on their back?
I mean,
I'm
it's
not gonna worry
goop.
about it.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
They
it's like
don't
it's
have-
like a beanbag. There's like no back to a beanbag.
Yeah,
I got it.
that's a really good way of describing it, actually.
I'm, like, thinking, like, that time I got reincarnated as a slime, where it's like, it has a face.
Oh, that's creepy.
What happened to you?
dislike immensely.
I'm gonna take out my club, and I'm gonna attack recklessly.
Okay.
Oh,
Good thing.
that's a crit.
Okay. So obviously that hits. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
Roll one of the weapon's dice additional time. So
Yeah, so
I have
that's
to
another
roll.
D6.
I think it's a D4.
It's a D4. That's why it's so low.
Yeah,
Yeah, so just roll another D4.
3.
Okay, nice.
So 13.
So is it 15?
13.
13.
Oh wait, no, you're right. 15. I didn't count
Yeah,
And
the
it
rage.
was a
that-
crit.
Yeah, and that was a crit. So you wipe another one of them off. Just it's now a grease stain, right? It's gone.
Okay,
And you know the
sweet.
drill. You rolled a nat 20.
All right, 2d100,
Yes, sir.
63 and 25.
All right.
Cowabunga,
Okay.
let's rage.
So, for the next hour, you gain advantage on all attack rolls and opposed ability checks for any creature that is smaller than you.
Okay.
Well, gosh darn.
Mhm.
So, I will, because this is you we're talking about, you are big for a medium-sized creature, so most medium creatures are smaller than you.
Yeah.
But like the Glabrizu, definitely bigger than you.
I don't have advantage with him.
Bigger than all of us.
Yeah. But like Patricia or Mr. Spicy, you could just home run with them, right?
Oh, you could try. Oh, come at me.
Until Patricia turns into a brown bear. And it's done.
You come at me. Yeah, I just turn into a grizzly and I eat
That's
your face.
fine. I'll use a potion of growth.
Oh. That will actually affect it.
Well, don't mess. Patricia.
Okay.
I turn into a snake and I bite you.
It's not your turn.
He has resistance.
It's
So
not your,
I bite you again.
you take 1 piercing damage and like a negligible amount of poison damage because everything.
I don't
on
actually
bar-
do this, but it would just be
so
fun.
much for my boar's temporary HP.
I regret giving you these things.
I took away your HP.
So that was your first attack.
So what happened to my club? That's why I used the club, because I didn't
Yeah.
want it to...
That was very smart. Roll me a d4, please.
Okay. 1.
Okay. Your club gets eaten away to the point it falls apart.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm gonna... Can I use my other... I'll use my Well, I can attack again, I guess.
Yeah, you
'Cause I
have
can-
multiple attacks at this
Because I
point.
can teleport with the bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a short sword, so I'll take out the short sword, and I'll do another attack.
Okay. Yeah, that
And-
hits.
Okay.
9, 10, 11. If you hit the one, where are you teleporting to? Like the back row?
No, I was gonna teleport away from them.
Gotcha. Okay. So if you're hitting the front row, the 2 that are all the way in the back are the ones that are the most hurt, right?
Okay.
Because they failed their save against Brock's Thunderwave.
I mean, I guess I could teleport over there. I'm not really that scared.
Yeah, they
guess
can't
that's-
melt your armor, you're naked.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll teleport to one of the ones in the back and hit them with the 11.
Okay. So one of them just dissipates because they were already pretty injured. You are now in melee with exactly 1. Roll me a d6, please.
4.
Okay. The next time you roll damage with your short sword, it does 1 less damage.
Okay.
And you notice it is starting to corrode, but it is not broken.
Alright, I'll write a note.
Okay. And then 3 oozes. 1 to you, Brock, and then... Armbar, 1 to you. Who's up front? It's just the demon, right?
Right.
I mean,
Also,
yeah.
Minibar didn't take a turn during Armbar's turn.
True.
true.
What is Minibar doing during this time?
We could say he does another attack.
Sure.
Um,
With his club?
yeah, with his club, I'll say.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, baby.
Minibar got a natural 20.
Okay.
Critical hit.
Yep.
Does he get savage
Yes.
attacks?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Don't you remember the last time the Minibar critted?
Right.
Yeah, that's
The-
a lot.
The machine gun club attacks? Yeah. His club goes and just disintegrates.
Okay.
Oh.
He dealt 7, 9, 10 damage.
And then 2d100, please, because you crit again.
Here we go.
You are just a crit machine. I don't know why, but you are. 26 and 87.
I'm starting to learn how to use my character.
Minibar gains advantage on all attack rolls and opposed ability checks against creatures smaller than him.
Oh no.
Still Patricia, but that's
He's a-
about it.
Carbon copy.
And that's just a temporary thing too.
Yeah, it is for an hour. So, not as effective on mini bar as it is on the regular sized armbar.
What were the odds? Roll 20, we give you that roll twice.
Oh, it's so funny.
Literally 1 in 100.
Well, 25 and 26 shared that, but yeah.
Still.
The other one was like, you take 10 piercing damage at the start of every turn. I'm like, no, that's
Oh,
not...
jeez.
Yeah. Some of these are really bad, alright? We've just been
Holy
dodging
cow.
them so far. Okay. So yeah. 3 oozes are going back to back at this point. 2 on the demon. We're gonna get that out of the way right now. 6 and 5. Nope. And 1 on armbar. Of course,
Ooh.
you get the 20. You take 7 bludgeoning, reduced to 3 because you're raging, and 4 acid damage, so a total of 7 total damage.
Alright.
And because you are not wearing armor, there's no lasting corrosion on that. You're naked, so like you've gotten a really nice wax, right? Like there's no body hair on your torso now.
Oh,
But
wow.
Of course.
There are a lot of people in Waterdeep who would pay a lot of money for that.
You're welcome to try to tame these things and open a business.
My manliness!
Armbar roll animal
I'm
handling.
showing it!
It's not like even though, right? Like there's just patches where there's no hair followed by armbar.
I'll have to go back to the groomers.
Yeah. Alright. So that brings us back around to Epi at the top of the initiative.
Okay, how many oozes are left?
There are 5 oozes left. No, that's
Okay.
wrong. Hang on. There are 3 oozes left. Sorry.
Understandable. I would like to cast Chill Touch on one of them.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nat 20 to hit.
Y'all.
Oh
With
boy.
a 7 plus 4 for the damage.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let me roll some wild magic. 100! And 14.
Oh.
I don't know what a 100 does.
Well, let me get down to
But
the
it's our
wizard
first time.
spells. Yeah. Roll a d20, please.
Oh boy.
18?
Okay.
It's not a wish, but I wanted it to be.
Alright. Nothing happens.
Dang it!
I'm sorry.
Aw.
That's okay. One of these days, I'm gonna get a wish spell.
Yeah. So,
And I'm gonna blow it.
when wizards, their wild magic table specifically, a 1 and a 100 make you roll a d20, and if you get a nat 20 on that, you get to immediately cast Wish.
Oh, that's so good.
Wow.
Yeah. So it will probably never happen, but also,
This is the 3rd time I've
right,
rolled
you've been hitting 1 and 100 a lot, which is a little unsettling. So, you know,
One of these days.
It's just
One
a
of these
matter of
days.
time.
yeah, it eventually.
Well,
Actually, well,
I did
no, let me.
so much damage.
Actually, no. I apologize. Choose a first level spell that you do not know.
Can I have a minute to look?
Yes. That was your turn, right?
That was my turn.
So, you wipe out an ooze, it's gone.
Mhm.
Choose a first level spell that is not already in your spell book and add it to your spell book. That is that is available to you.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm having so much fun.
Okay. So after Epi, next up is the demon, who is probably just going to tear through the last 2 of these things.
Oh my god, yes, he's gonna just go rip them into shreds.
Alright.
My demon son, so proud of you.
First roll is a 20 with the pincer. I'm just gonna... you're doing the melee thing, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, we're just
Okay,
doing
yeah.
He's
All
just
right.
ripping them apart.
So that's one just annihilated with a 25 bludgeoning, and your demon son takes 1 point of acid damage.
Oh no. My sweet grumpy boy.
And he wiped. No, that's not enough to kill the other one.
No! He's only got 2 more attacks.
Oh no!
Oh no, he's gonna have to actually dirty his hands with the fifth attack.
He takes another point of acid
Oh,
damage.
oh god! I can't take this
Oh, no.
anymore!
5 plus. The ooze has 1 hit point left.
Oh god!
That
I'm
was
on the
yeah.
edge
That
of my
was
seat.
that was his. That was close to minimum damage. All right. You take 4 points of acid damage. All right,
He
and
does
this
have
one.
10. He does have 10 temporary hit points. 11. 10. He didn't have any more.
Okay, so I'm just gonna give him 10 hit points back from all of the damage he's taken. He does
Sweet.
wipe it out with this one and takes 4 more acid damage. So yeah, all of his temporary hit points are gone. He's taken about 11 points of actual damage, and has cleared the room. I think half of the KOs went to this guy.
Yeah, he just walked in there. It's like, finally, I can create the collection I want.
It's like, yes, now I get to do the thing I was born to do.
So,
oh my goodness.
that 10 by 10 patch of completely clean stone is still clean, but like the oozes have disintegrated and it's dry stone now. And it looks like that was a barrier that was put up to keep people from going further in that were not welcome.
I go over and I pat the Gabrisu on the arm. And I say, I know you do not like this work, but you are very good at it, and I hope you are proud because I am.
It says something back in Infernal. You don't know what it said, but you kind of get a sense.
I know what it said.
You do. It said some very choice words about her mother.
Oh, damn.
Uh-huh.
So, I have a question. It says the thing speaks telepathy. Can Brock communicate with it?
I mean, have you tried?
Brock telepathically says, "Hey, how's it going?"
It does not respond to you.
It hates its life so much right
Darn.
now.
My attempt to flirt with the demon failed.
Yep.
You can still try.
You can keep going.
I
Yeah,
did.
you can keep going.
How you doing? Alright, I'm done.
Okay.
Why did you fall from heaven? Because you're an angel.
How dare you!
You say to the thing that actually sort of technically fell from heaven? It's a demon?
It's a very traumatic moment in its
See?
life. You don't mention things like that.
So,
You monster.
as you guys destroy this ooze barrier, there's a moment of stillness, but like further down, like the stone wall past it has been like caved in, and the dirt on the other side of it has been tunneled through. It's like there is a tunnel in the actual earth going deeper. And the sense you get now that that barrier has been taken down is that there is a much stronger infernal presence past this point. And you think that this is only just the beginning of this encounter. So,
Oh boy.
we're gonna call the episode here because it's getting kind of late.
Okay.
I expect the next episode will probably be the end of this arc.
Okay.
So, I hope you guys have had fun. You
Oh
got
yeah,
to-
this is great. Thank you for allowing us to do all kinds of shenanigans.
Yeah. So,
Oh yeah.
so we had the geese arson brigade. We had the crab demon just Zoidberg its way through all of the oozes. You know,
As you do.
yeah,
As you do.
good times. So, well done.
Yay.
I will see you guys whenever our next session is. And to all our listeners, thank you so much, and we'll see you next episode.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, you finished the episode. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and TikTok for more content. Remember, you can also support the show by subscribing to our Patreon or purchasing dice and accessories from our Arcana Vault using our affiliate link in the show notes. Until next time.